Hi, hello, welcome back to the class, everyone. In grade 7, I think you have done the word processing software, or you might have an idea about the word processing software because in grade 7 also you are learning some things about the word processing software, like the history of the word processing software, what is the first word processing software invented, what is the first computer invented for word processing. Those things are taught in the grade 7. If you didn't learn, go to the YouTube channel and watch the video. Okay, right. So here in word processing software, we are going to learn some things like what word processing software is. Use word processing software to create, open, save and close a document, highlight text, insert files or objects, insert a graph, check for spelling or grammar, prepare list. So these are the things we are going to learn in our word processing software. So there are three students here sitting and talking together. Let's see what they are talking about. Our teacher wanted me to prepare invitation cards for the English day competition. But my handwriting is not nice and clear. So he is telling that he is assigned to prepare an invitation card for the English day. So the teacher assigned him to prepare an invitation card for the English day competition, but there is an issue that his writing is not nice and clear. Another boy is telling, I have to prepare a souvenir for the event. That means like an agenda, or like that. So I tried to prepare it manually, but my illustrations are not attractive. Isn't there any better way to do this? So here he tried to draw some things, right? He tried to illustrate some things, but it is not attractive, it seems, I think. So he is thinking for another better way to do these things. So this girl says, why not? We can prepare all the documents nicely. We only need a computer with word processing software. So here you can make the invitation card for your English day competition. You can illustrate things, whatever the thing you want to illustrate, you can do it with using the word processing software. So here, creating documents using word processing software is known as word processing. So what is a word processing? A word processing is creating document using a word processing software. It is called as a word processing. Word processing software is an application software that can create various types of documents. I think you know what is an application software. Application softwares are the softwares which are used uh, to make the task easily. Okay, whatever the task we have, we can do these tasks using the application software. Some examples are shown in figure 3.1 below. So what we can do using this word processing software, we can make letters, we can make question papers, we can make newspapers, we can make application forms, you can create invitations, also you can create greeting cards and magazines. So which are uh, uh, these are the documents that can be produced by using a word processing software. Understood, everyone? If yes, put a yes, please. Okay. There are many tools for creating documents using word processing software. So if you have already learned in grade 7, uh, the word processing software is not only one software. There are many softwares of to make documents, okay, called as processing word processing. So here in this lesson, we are learning the software of uh, Microsoft Office word processing software. There are many word processing softwares. Here we are learning the Microsoft Office word processing softwares? Immediately tell me. There are many tools for creating documents using word processing software. Some of them are shown below. So these are the tools used to create some documents in the word processing software. As I showed you here, uh, you can open the word processing software from the, you can go to your start button and press it, click on it, search for the word processing software, click on it. A window like this will be opened for you. Okay. From this window, now you are going to make a new word processing document, right? So select blank document and this is your document here, right? So as shown in your book, this is the window of the word processing software. There are text formatting tools. Okay. There are text formatting tools. I will show you here. Okay. So these are called as tabs. These are tabs. When you click on tabs, ribbons will be opened. These are ribbons. Okay. These are ribbons. When you click on tabs, ribbons will be opened. In ribbons, there are tools. You can use these tools. So whenever you open the tabs, there are ribbons will be opened here. In these ribbons, there are tools. These tools are formatting tools. We are calling them as formatting tools, right? So the formatting tools which we are going to learn in word processing software are the common tools. How to open a new document, how to save a document, how to save a document which is already saved in your computer, how to change the name of the document, how to open a saved document, and how to preview document before printing, how to print a document. These are the common tools. Understood the common tools? I will show you how to use them, but these are the common tools. Okay. Then I will teach you how to cancel an action. Now you have done an action, you want to cancel it. How to cancel? We are using the undo button. Redo, to redo the cancelled action. How to copy an image, a text, we will learn. How to cut an image, a text, we will learn. How to paste a cut or copied text or image, we will learn. How to spell check, to check spellings and grammar in a word or a sentence. So all these things are common um, common tools. Okay. Right. These are called as common tools. Now let's go and check how to use these common tools, right? Okay. So as I told you, we will open the document and we will write something on it. I have wrote about the parrot, right? So if you can see, there are red color lines under some letter, under some words. Okay. So if red color is shown under a word, it means there is a spelling mistake. Okay. Now, one by one, let's learn. Here, these are quick tools, right? Save, undo, redo, open new document. Here, open an existing document, right? First, we will learn what are the font tools, okay? Now, I want to what do you call, I want to make these letters a little bit bigger. Now what you should do is select your words. Okay, click your mouse right, not the right button, left button. Okay, normally you are using the left button now, right? So click on the left button and drag it and select the words. Understood? After that, here there is something called font size. This number 11. Click on number 11 and you can select the whatever the number you want, you can select from here. Or else Here it is limited till 72 now. If you want, you can write numbers. You can type numbers here and enter them. Okay. So I will take the number 24. This is enough. No, don't double click in right side. See what happens if you double click in right side. For an example, see, nothing happens if you double click the right side. No, no. To select all, not double clicking the right side. I will tell you how to select. Okay. Don't hurry. Right. Okay. Or else you can increase and decrease the size of the letters. Select like this. Now select the needed thing only. Okay. Whatever the thing you want to increase the size, select it. After selecting, you can use these things. These are A. There are two A's here, right? One A's arrow is going up, one A's arrow is going down. So this is increase font size. This is decrease font size. See what happened? Here it increases the font. Here it decreases the font size. So either you can use this one or you can use this. Okay? Understood? Okay. Now we can apply different styles of font for these sentences. For an example, I am selecting the first sentence. Okay. If you want to select a sentence, if you want to select a word only, double click on the word. See, double click. Huh? If you want to select the particular word, go on the word. Okay, keep the mouse pointer on the word and double click it like this. See what happens when you double click. But you should take the cursor on the word. When you double click, a word will be selected. See? Understood? Now everything is happening with the left side. Okay, girls or boys? Everything I am doing, I am using the left side button of the mouse. Everything which I am telling to you. When I am using the right button, I will tell you. Okay. Okay. Understood? Left side. Click the left button of your mouse. Double click like this. So you can select only one word. If you want to select the whole sentence, then triple click. It is also in left button. Triple click. If you triple click, the whole sentence will be selected. Understood? Okay. Now I am selecting the first sentence and I am going to change the design. I am going to change the style. There are many styles here, right? You can use whatever the style you want. So this is a style. See, this one is a style. Okay. And this one is another style. Different styles are there. Okay. This another style. See, this is another style. So there are a lot of styles. Okay, you can select whatever the style you want. You can select it. This is another style. Okay. So now you know how to increase the letters size and how to change the fonts style. Here this one, what is this? This is cases. We call it as cases. Here in cases what happens? For an example, when we are writing a sentence in English, we should start the sentence with a capital letter, isn't it? It is called as sentence case. It is called as what? Sentence case. Okay. So this is a sentence case. If I use the lowercase, see what happens. All the letters are written in simple letters. Lowercase mean all the letters in simple letters. Uppercase mean all the letters in capital letter. Capital each word means capitalizing only the word's first letter. Capitalize each word. Toggle case mean capitalizing the simple, the first letter will be simple of the word and rest of the letters will be in capital. That is toggle case. Now understood the cases. Sentence case, lower case, upper case, capitalize each word, and toggle case. Understood everyone? If yes, put a yes please. Didn't understand? Okay. Here now see in this sentence. If I use the sentence case, what happens? The first letter only will be in capital and the rest of the letters will be in simple. That is sentence case. If I use the lower case, all the letters will be in simple letter. That is lower case. If I use the upper case, all the letters will be in capital. If I use the capitalize each word of the sentence will be in capital. If I use a toggle case, each word of the sentence will be starting with the simple letter. Now understood? Right. Now you know the cases. Here there are other things also. This letter B, I and U, there is an underline under that. We will see what are those things. Okay. B is bold. B is bold. Bold mean we can bold the letters. See, it becomes bold. Can you see what happened here? Bold. Italic. This is italic. What happens? It italicizes the text. This one underline. There is an underline coming under the word. See, under the sentence. Underline. So there are many kinds of underlines. Double underline, right? Straight, bold, and underline, thick underline, dotted underline, dash underline, right? Dot and dash underline. There are many underlines here. Also, you can change the color of the underline. Go to underline color and change the color. See? Understood? If you want more colors, go to more colors. Okay, here. Go to more color, go to underline colors, more colors, and custom. Select the color you want. Okay, and the color will come here. Will be applied. Understood these three: bold, italic, and underline? If yes, put a yes, please. Okay. Next one. See something here. It is scratch. Strike through. It is strike through. What happens when you use the strike through? See, a line in the middle of the word will strike. See, this is strike. Now understood? Right. There is a two x's here. There is an x and x, and there is a 2 here. Can you see? We call them as superscript and subscript. This is subscript and this is superscript. This is x into the power 2. This is x base 2. Right. How to write the base and the power? First, you should write the numbers. Can you remember we learned the number system? Then in binary number system 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 base 2 now. So how to put this base 2? First select the 2, go to this one. It is subscript. Click on subscript and the 2 will go down there. See? Understood? How to write the superscript? First write the numbers. We'll say 65. No, I am going to write 6 into the power 5. So the power 5 should come up, right? Up the 6 now. Above the 6. Above the 6 it should come, right? So select the 5. Go to superscript and here it is. Now understood the subscript and the superscript, everyone? If yes, put a yes, please. Okay. Then there is a highlighter here. Okay. There is a highlighter. Before the highlighter, there is a text effect and typography. If you use this text effect, for an example, we'll select this one. So there are some text effects here. You can use them. For an example, I will show you like this. So select the whatever the thing you want to change, then go to this and change it. See, the style is changing, right? See. This is a style. There is a small shadow under that. Also you can customize also. You can go put some outlines to these letters, okay, and you can apply shadows. See here, you can apply shadows, okay, and reflections, you can apply reflections. Can you see? It is reflecting. You can apply reflections and glow. You can apply glows, right? These are the things. You can customize. You can customize whatever you want here, right? Next one, highlight. This is a highlighter. Click on that highlighter and highlight the words you want. You can change the color of the highlighter also. See? Okay. See, these are highlighters. You know highlighter, isn't it? If you want to stop highlighting, click on the highlighter again and it will stop. Understood? Right. Next one, font color. If you want to color the font, for an example, I will color this green color. See, These are font colors. You can change the font colors. Also, you can select whatever the font you want, whatever the color you want. You can customize the color you want. Press on OK and it will apply to your text. Okay. Again, you can. Okay. So in colors, you can do another thing also. See, in Guardian, for an example, I am selecting this one. So here you can select Guardian also. See. Okay. Understood, everyone? If yes, put a yes, please. Okay, Atif, what didn't you understand? This is font color. You can change the color of the font. Guardian part. Okay. This software is word processing software. Word processing software. Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office Word. Guardian mean, for an example, see these letters I will show you. So using the Guardian, see what happens, okay? Can you see something? There is a small change happening in the letters when you are using this. This is Guardian. Now understood? See? Okay, good. So that's it in the font part. Okay, that's it in the font part. Now let's go to the paragraph part. Paragraph part, there are some things we should learn. I will tell you. Okay. Okay, let's consider this as a paragraph. This is a paragraph, okay? Okay. Now we can align the paragraph. Now it is aligned. Aligned means, see, in this part, in your left side, it is in an order, right? It is aligned. If you want to align this side also, this side is not aligned, right? See, if you want to align this side, we can use these alignments. Now let's see what these alignments does, okay? What these alignments do. This is center alignment. See what happened? It became into the center. This is right alignment. What happened? It aligns in the right side only. This is left alignment. Aligns in the left side only. This is justify. Justify means aligns both sides. Aligns both sides. Understood? If yes, put a yes, please. Okay. Alignment mean we are aligning the paragraph. See what happens? This is left alignment. Left alignment is used for body text and makes the Document easier to read. See what happens. This side is aligned. So we'll consider this as a paragraph, a little bit long paragraph. Okay. So I am aligning this paragraph. This is left alignment. It is aligned. It is in one order here. This is center alignment. It's centralized. This is left right alignment. See, right side is aligned here. Okay. This is justified. It aligns both sides. Now understood. Next one, bullets. There is something called bullets here. What are bullets? Bullets, if you are writing something, okay, for an example, we'll say these are points forms. For an example, okay, these are point forms. Now, when you are writing in points forms, you are using some star marks, asterisk marks, isn't it? Dash. We are using them. These are called bullets. In computer, we call them bullets. Select the text you want. Go to bullets. There is a small arrow. Click on that arrow. There are a lot of shapes here, right? See, you can use whatever the shape you want. Also, you can take more shapes also from here. Symbol, and these are the shapes. See, there are many shapes here. You can use whatever the shape you want. Right? See? Bullets. Now understood what are bullets. Next one. Numbering. Numbering mean we can number. We are numbering now. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So that is numbering. So select the text you want. There are a lot of kinds of numbering methods here. Right? See, you can use this numbering. Now understood. Next one, line spacing. Line spacing mean, can you guys see a small space between these two lines? This white gap here, it is line space. Okay. So select the text again, whatever you want. When you want to format text, you should select the text. Okay. Go to this one, line and paragraph spacing. Select it. See here what happens when I select the numbers. There is a space becoming, right? There is a space here. The space is increasing. The line space is increasing. So that is the line spacing. Now understood the line spacing? The last one. Shading. The last one, shading. What is shading? Shading, we can use shading to color paragraphs. Here, this bucket. Click on this arrow. There are many colors here. You can use whatever the color you want. This is called shading. Also, you can take many more colors. Here, from here, you can select the color you want and give the shading. See? Now understood what is shading? Okay. So that is the things which you have, the book have given to you. The text formatting tools are these. Okay. Size of the text, font, underline, bold, italic, highlight, color, subscript, and superscript. And then alignment and positioning tools. Align left, center, align right, justify, line and paragraph spacing, bullets, shading, and numbering. Hope everybody understood the lesson. Until we will meet again at the next class, thank you for joining the class, everyone, and have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.